How else can we start this out without talking about Seyi Tinubu, like father, like son? In America and around the English-speaking world, they talk about son of a bitch, and they talk about son of a gun. In Nigeria, we're twisting it. We talk about son of a thug. Leaves do not fall too far from the tree. Seyi Tinubu is the son of a thug. Every attribute you see in him, every behavior he's manifesting is what he spent a lifetime learning from Nigeria's chief gangster.
Tonight I think of my home, the home where I was born.
Hello everybody. Once again, this is Fred Wonko coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Pole Talk on Island TV. And as usual, I like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you depending on where you are around the world. Contrary to popular belief, many of us outside Nigeria actually think about home. When we think about home, believe it or not, that's where we want to be. Especially as a time comes when the only place you feel comfortable is your home life. How do we stop this Japa syndrome? Japa is not going to solve our problem. I understand there are challenges. We have a great opportunity with this Gen Z population. The wimps are running rampant among the older generation. They've come to accept the status quo. Young people are the ones who are being robbed of their future. Young people are the ones who have to deal with Nigeria for the next 50, 60, 70, 80 years. The only way you could save your country is to stay in Nigeria and fight the crooks. The ones who care about what happens to Nigeria are the young ones who have to live there and deal with the circumstances that these crooks are going to leave to them. I saw a video that made me think. I thought I'll share this with you. Please make sure you share.
I dedicate this video to all my African brothers in Africa, and I have a message for you. All of ya. You want to come to Europe, huh? Stupid! Guys, life is a bitch in Europe. Life is not what you think it is in Europe. And your brothers and sisters that are here now will not tell you that because they're already ashamed. Okay? They're already ashamed. So they come home to you, they say, oh, life is fantastic! It's not. I lived 14 years in Tanzania. 14 years. Life is better. There's so much opportunity in Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya. All my brothers and sisters there, trust me, if you work hard, you graft hard, your life is much better. You want to know what's happening here in Europe when you come here? I'll give you my breakdown, okay? My flat, my tiny flat, 1,400 euros a month. My energy bill, 250 euros a month. My gas bill, 100 euros a month. My car license, my car insurance, 45 euros. My mobile phone, 50 euros. My TV, 40 euros. My local government tax, 160 euros a month. My list goes on. At the end of the month, I spent 3,000 euros only bills. And I'm not even fucking living yet. Then I have to buy my groceries, all my shit. So I come down to 4,000 euros. And you people, you think you come here, oh, I earn 4,000 euros. No, you're not, you dumb fuck. You pay taxes and bills, and you cannot escape it. You cannot escape those bills. The system is created that way.
Yes, I understand. It sounds a little exaggerated. There's no question about it. It's also very preposterous on my part, living in the United States and telling you not to leave Nigeria. But let's flip it. Have you asked many of us who live in the United States and Europe, have been here 47 years, have you asked us if we'd rather be in Nigeria or if we'd rather be here? That's food for thought. But don't get me wrong. I understand the skeptics who may think this message is not quite right. But the reason I bring it is that 2027 is upon us. What do we want to do? The Gen Z, the ones who don't leave Nigeria, which is a majority of them, you're gonna suffer if you don't fight to get your country back. If you think it's bad today, the worst is still coming. You're gonna be slaves to the Tinubus and the Yesom Wikis, or you're going to be slaves to Sharia rules. Make a choice. Are you going to fight for your country today? Or are you gonna sit back and deal with the circumstances tomorrow?
Tonight I think of
So we've heard that video from the European and discouraging Nigerians from coming over to Europe because all that glitters is not gold. I also want you to hear a second video. This one is about wife beaters, abusive marriages. Why am I using that? I'm using that to illustrate my theory about men who go on to higher places. For instance, the problems we're having in the Senate, go on to higher places and be abusive of the women they work with. My theory is that those tendencies start from the house where it's covered and we don't see it. And then when it comes out to the public, we see a different person. Somebody at home we think is a great guy because his wife is keeping quiet. But in public, he can no longer cover those terrible attributes. Kick back, relax, and watch this video about wife abuse and redemption.
Please hide me. My husband is after my life. Please hide me. Sir, please. Sir, please. Don't take him out here, please. Sir, please.
Where is she? Sir, please, did you by any chance see one dark black woman that just passed through this road?
No.
Are you sure?
I didn't see anybody.
But she just passed through here now. If you tell me where I can find her now, I will give you 200,000 naira. Please, I really need to see that girl. That, in fact, this is 40,000 naira. 40,000 naira. What?
You see that street there?
Yes.
The one with that pool.
So close to that white car.
Yes. Okay. She ran, entered.
Next time she will not do what she should be again. I want to make sure that whenever I talk, she will listen. She will come and meet me at home. You will come and meet me at home.
My son. Please. I want to tell you a story. And this story is a story of a young man who is vibrant as you are 30 years ago. Yes. That man was 30 years old 30 years ago. Then with anger, with power, the young man raised his hand on the woman. Once she fell down and she never stood up again till today. Yes, she fell down. She was rushed to the hospital and she didn't come back from the hospital alive. He served for additional 30 years, which made him 60 years old. When he came out, there was nothing he can lay his hand on. His properties, his family, there's none that he can locate. If marriage is not working, let there be a divorce or separation. Instead of life to go in, let there be a separation, total separation from each other. It's not a must and it's not a do or die affair. Your money, I don't need it. Take the money that you gave to me.
No, please,
just have it
please,
first.
No, please. I promise you one thing. Whenever she comes back, I will never lay my hands on her again. She did not even do something meaningful though. Sir! Mommy! Sorry. Sorry. Sir, you mean?
And that story I told you about a man who had a misunderstanding with his wife 30 years ago.
Yes.
And that police arrested and took to prison.
And he spent 30 years in prison. Yes, you told me every time. You told me.
This is that man. 60 years later.
Sir?
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, you mean?
I was the one that had a misunderstanding with my wife. And out of anger and power, I laid my hand on her. She fell down, and that is the end of her. And that is me here, homeless, hopeless, and hungry.
Hey.
There's nobody to take care of me.
Sir, you know, sir, I'm very sorry, and I really thank you for saving me and my wife, for saving my marriage. Because this story really teach me a lot. Sir, please, I really appreciate everything. But
It's fine. Please give me your hand.
Thank you very much.
Give me your hand. This is your wife. You saw her. You liked her.
of course.
You went to her parents. You got married to her.
Yes, exactly.
You should protect her, not chase her.
I really appreciate. Sir, please, sir, one more thing, sir. Please, sir, you insist we take this money, please. Yes. You never know
Thank you for saving my life.
Thank you for saving my marriage, sir. I really
Thank you for
appreciate.
saving my
You
marriage.
people are very young. Thank you. And you should always be happy with each other.
Thank you. I'm very sorry.
I'm
Please.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
The money is your money. You can take money whenever I want to take it. Just take it. I promise I will never lay my hand on you again. Please, I'm very sorry. Okay, please.
But we also know about the abuses in the Senate. It's not only in the Senate, in the banks, in the ministries, in any high places where men are in charge and women are trying to get up the ladder. Many of these women are abused at work. Why are we so surprised about what's going on in the Senate? The way Nwabasi talks to women, the way Akpabio treats women. It starts from home. Many of these men have abusive relationship. Abuse doesn't always have to be that you're beating up your wife. Abuse has to do with doing a lot of things to mentally humiliate your wife.
Tonight I think of my home.
How can we conclude without talking about Seyi Tinubu? In America and around the English-speaking world, they talk about son of a bitch, and they talk about son of a gun. In Nigeria, we're twisting it. We talk about son of a thug. Leaves do not fall too far from the tree. Seyi Tinubu is the son of a thug. Every attribute you see in him, every behavior he's manifesting is what he spent a lifetime learning from Nigeria's chief gangster. We're looking at Lagos State, and we have a guy called Seyi Tinubu who is being positioned to be the next governor of Lagos State. Isn't that a joke? Last week, you heard about the Nance president that his thugs abducted, beat up, and harassed. Why should any Nigerian be surprised that such a ghastly incident is attributed to Seyi Tinubu, the son of Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Folks, leaves do not fall too far from the tree. And I think what happened to the Nance president, who I'm sympathetic to, but sometimes there's light at the end of the tunnel. What happened to him is a blessing in disguise to people in Lagos State, especially as they prepare for the next election, and they should use that as the reason to make this election do or die. The do is that you must take your state back. The die is that it must not be anybody affiliated to Tinubu, whether it's a crony he decides to put there or Seyi Tinubu. Nigerians, we have to wake up. We have to take our country back. Nobody should be surprised that this thug beating was attributed to Seyi Tinubu and his cronies, because Seyi Tinubu is Bola Ahmed Tinubu's son. All his life, he has watched people being harassed. He has watched people being killed. That's all he knows. And the only way he can win anything is to harass people like his father. Now, how do all those relate, you may ask? Very simple. Nigeria is run by thugs. Thugs in the bedroom, thugs in the Senate, thugs in the House of Rep, thugs in banks, thugs in doctors' offices. When you have a country, and don't get me wrong, it didn't start under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but it has come to its full under Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When you have a country that's run by a drug dealer, and his main reliable minister is a thug from the creeks of River State, you have a problem. Everything else in the country is going to be done the thug style. The wife beating, I'm glad that it seems to be coming under control. But those are things that happen in the bedroom. Many of the thuggery you've seen among men in Nigeria starts in their bedrooms. I've heard a lot of people tell me angelic stories about Akpabio. How can a guy be such an angel and manifest such a thug-like chauvinistic behavior outside in the Senate? These are foods for thought. You don't have to agree with me, but these are my theories. You take it for what you like. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Fred Nwankwo coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on Island TV. And until next time, good night and God bless.
Tonight I think of my home, the home where I was born. I think of my family and the poor farmhouse we had. There in my home, we had no sophistication. We had no timepiece, the cockcrow and the sun, all we had. Rise early at sunup, we'd go to the farms, drive the monkeys away from the maize farms, and the birds away from the rice farms. Come back home at sundown,